goat check-in for this morning is done. Now we are headed back to the shop to see what the plan is for today. And the first item on the agenda is these tails. I'm still learning a lot of the equipment stuff and everything. So I don't totally know what they do. I believe they might guide the seed, but I am putting them on the planter now and getting all those knocked out. Okay, so first, what my father-in-law and I just figured out, spray them with some silicone, and then what they do is they go up here and snap right in there. So tough to see, but they snap in right there. So I have another 9 rows to do. Now that that is all done, which I just asked my father-in-law what those were for, seed depth. So it helps keep the depth even. So when you're putting the seed down in the seed bed and you're putting it at 2 inches, they're all at 2 inches versus some at 1 inch, some at 3 inch, some at 1.5, so on and so forth. I'm learning, drinking from a fire hose here. And now we had to use the strip tiller on a couple fields. It's not too bad. But now we have to clean all this up. The fertilizer and dirt, everything that comes with it needs to be cleaned off. We got to do some repair and maintenance work on it again as well. Some of the stuff we didn't hold up, so we got to get going on that. So I'm going to soak it down, and then we're going to go to town. We have a couple fields close to town, and got to chop some trees. Don't love that, especially with my regenerative ways, and I don't love the strip till idea either. But sometimes certain things are necessary in the current operation until we get things to where we need them to be. So right now those trees are they're poking out into the field. When they get into pieces of equipment like the planter or the combine, those can be costly. So those trees are better used in a pasture than in a field. And we have a tree transplanter we're going to get up and going here this fall/winter. We'll be able to pluck them at that point, which will be nice because we can just move them versus just wiping them out. But right now, got to wipe them out, and maybe the goats will get some extra feed here today. Okay, so now we'll let that go ahead and soak in. We'll head to town, chop some trees, haul them back, and then take care of this later. Okay, we're gonna bring this trailer because we're gonna haul back all of the trees between the truck bed and that. There's nowhere to really dump them. We could, of course, put them on the side and come back and get them later. But instead, we'll just bring them back, let the goats do their thing, throw them off to the side, and then we actually have something coming here in about a week to 10 days. And that will give us a way to dispose of the branches. So, let's get this hooked up and get on our way. So my thought process is all about what can I be doing that doesn't make sense for Bruce and Kenny. Could be moving vehicles, could be something like this, trimming up trees so they don't get caught in the planter or combine. Could be cleaning the strip tiller, like we're going to be doing later today. So just stuff that, I mean, isn't a high important use of their time, meaning it's kind of just work. It is what it is, but it doesn't take like their actual skill, skill and intellect and knowledge and everything, and that way we can allocate those resources elsewhere. For instance, putting on those tails here a little bit ago, I know it was 10-15 minutes or whatever, but that's 10-15 minutes that Bruce can be doing other things. He doesn't need to be doing that. Same with this. I mean, this is going to be probably an hour and a half to 2 hours, and they could be spending that time in the field or getting certain things that I don't yet know how to do ready to be able to get in the field. So just different things like that is kind of where my thought process is when it comes to things like this. I like doing things on my own too, but there's also a lot of things going on around here that I don't yet know how to do. So even though I've been working that for them, this will be basically season 3 helping them, but now I'm more full-time. There's a lot to learn. I have my whole life to learn with these guys. No, they've forgotten more than I know. So just wanted to share my thought process here, just kind of having some thoughts on the drive, and that's what I'm up to. Okay, Bruce said center point, north side of the road, which would be over there, and west side. So this is the field we call Hesterworth. It's about 80 acres or so. And there's actually a plot getting planted today. So let's get to work and get out of these guys' way. Well, that didn't take long. Chain came off. Now we gotta spend some time putting that back on. Okay, so we got the last part done. Now we got these miscellaneous ones growing in the ditch here, and there's some further down on the east side as well. So we're gonna take these out because obviously they're just gonna get bigger and bigger. But I don't think we're gonna be able to get everything on the trailer because this is only about half. I really underestimated how much was there, but with all this other little stuff, we'll put it in here, and then maybe we'll swing back by, and if we have room, throw some of the bigger stuff on, or just call it since we might have to come back anyway. We'll see. It's been a time. Just got all that strapped down. Got these trimmed up over here and pulled some more up down here in the ditch. So now that I got them all strapped down, the truck bed is pretty full. So with that being said, I'm gonna go close to the road and trim up some of those and basically fit whatever I can, strap it down, and then this is just gonna be another trip of a project. So Probably gonna have to be another day. Okay, I definitely underestimated how much there was, and then I also need to clarify some things. Yeah, long story short, we are fully loaded. Could have filled up the truck bed more, but it's just gonna at least be another 1 or 2 loads anyway. So I tried to just clean up the edges of the field, make sure nothing's getting caught in the planter or in the combine. And if we need to come back, or if I need to come back, then I can always come back. So it's just not high priority right now, because obviously everything is cleared from the planter and combine, which is the most important, because you definitely don't want any sort of sticks or logs or anything like that in either of those pieces of equipment. So we're headed back to the shop now, and first we're gonna have lunch and then go from there. We are home for lunch here. Kate is running errands, and Mr. Moosey Bear spilled some of his food, it looks like. Just taking a good old nap. You ready to get out of your nap time, buddy? He just thinks he's in trouble. Looks like you gotta clean up some of your food. We are now heading to drop off everything here. We're going to separate all of the sticks here. I thought there would be more potential goat feed. So we're gonna separate that, and then we're gonna go drop off the goat feed and let the goats take care of all of that. Well, it's not sliding off like I had hoped. So what that means is doing it by hand. So I'm gonna set it all here for now and take care of it from there. Well, that ended up working better than I thought. This little chunk here, I was able to get far enough back to the trailer that it all just is so intertwined that I was able to pull away. Okay, let's take all this to the goats. Okay, so I didn't want to, ooh, I got just close enough. I didn't want to get too close or too far away, because I don't want to throw them right on the other side of the fence, because then when I go to pick up the fence, I don't want it getting all tangled in the netting here. So I'm going to throw them far enough, and hopefully they don't drag them back to the side here. Yeti, what are you doing? That's not for you. Okay, I wasn't able to throw it out as far as I thought I was going to be able to, but Yeti tends to think everything's for him, and of course it's not. But he's a great dog. Couldn't ask for a better first employee. Okay, but yeah, that's the goat craze. They kind of go crazy over scraps and I guess whatever else you want to call it. So we'll let them munch on that. By the time I get here tonight, they'll probably have majority of it taken care of, and I'll just push the sticks to the side or even leave them be and go from there. So now we got to get back hooked to the trailer and take that up, sweep it out, and then strip tiller time. Got our straps all picked up, rolled up, and got the trailer all hooked up. With the straps, I know it can be tedious at times, but how you do one thing is how you do everything. All right, after almost 3 hours, here we are. Mostly cleaned up. We're gonna go check goats now, but this is where we're gonna end for tonight. Let some of it sit. Supposed to get some rain. That would help. If not, another pass tomorrow should knock it all out. And they're all, of course, like, okay, we're ready for more food. That's why they always come to me here. Usually day 1 through, or day 0, I should say, when they're freshly moved, all the way up to about day 3, they like to do their own thing. It's when the paddock starts looking like this, compared to that they're like, okay, I could go for some fresh food. And it's just not time yet. Not time yet. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm not moving them soon enough. But right now, this is what we're doing. Okay, so what I'd like to do is take his food and put some water in it when it's really warm. Let's just say that. So 70 degrees and above, he's panting. I like to put water in it to hydrate it. Try not to get grass in there because he doesn't like grass like they do. But I like to hydrate it because it's easier for him to put down, and then also, of course, helps hydrate him. So that is that. He loves it. He doesn't always go for it right away, but he eventually does. Okay, buddy. Good boy. Yes. If I could do it all over again, I would have built that hay feeder without that slant. They just love to lay in there, and I don't love that they lay in there. Oreo being Oreo, when they could be laying like that over there. Not sure what the point is in the warmer months of laying in there, other than it's like laying on a mattress versus the floor. But the next hay feeder is going to need to be bigger anyway, because there's going to be twice as many goats. So here's the thing about goats. I have this diatomaceous earth that I put on this guy and rub it in every day that it's not windy. And I left it for what, 2.5 minutes? This was the tip on that. The thing with goats, they love to chew on everything. So anything that I do have in here, I'm okay with being ruined. Like, for instance, my water trailer. Can't run a hose with a float unless it's a hard black hose, because if it's just a garden hose, they'll chew it up. So what I'm doing with the diatomaceous earth and this guy is I'm just massaging it in, and he loves it, as you see, because it's a full body pet for him every single day. So literally just found only 2 ticks, which is great. I think a lot of that has to do with the impact of the grazing. So we're trying to balance out the ecosystem, attract more dung beetles, attract more dragonflies, wasps, birds, of course, anything that will be the predator of ticks, and then also flies, because fly pressure can get pretty insane. So the goats get a mineral balanced with garlic. Yeti gets garlic every single day. And then Yeti gets diatomaceous earth every dry day where the wind's not too crazy. Because if I can't get it on and massaged into his coat, obviously I can't really do anything. It's not effective there other than. So I tried to do it. I know I probably don't need to do it as often as I do it, but I'd rather overdo it to give him a better quality of life. I believe I have both. Not getting tortured by ticks, and they seem to be happy, healthy, and thriving. Having them continue to suck his blood. So nobody likes ticks. So that's that. So with the goats,